Dear children, in this chapter, Lines and Angles, we shall learn some basic terms and definitions clearly, and let us solve some problems based on it. So be ready with your notes to write down some key points. Now let us see line segment. What is the definition of a line segment? Line segment is a part of a line with the two endpoints. Right? Yes, I will show by a figure. Line segment 2, it has the two endpoints. See, AB is a line segment and it has the two endpoints. What are those endpoints? A and B, and it is denoted by line segment AB in this way. Right? Next, let us see ray. What is ray? Ray is a part of a line with one end point. It has only one end point. See, A is a end point and B is not a end point. So, AB is a ray denoted by ray AB in this way, right? Next, let us see what are collinear points. See, I will take 3 points, name them as A, B and C, and join these 3 points through a straight line. Yes, I can join them through a straight line. So, these 3 points are said to be collinear points, right? So, what are collinear points? Define collinear points. If 3 or more points lie on the same line, see here, 3 or more points lie on the same line, then they are said to be collinear points. Otherwise, they are called non-collinear points. So, for example, take 3 points P, Q, R. P, Q, R. Are they in a straight line? No, they are not in the same line. So, they are said to be what? Collinear, non-collinear points, right? Take down. Now, let us go to define an angle. What is an angle? Angle is formed when two rays originate from the same endpoint. Angle is formed when two rays originate from the same endpoint. I will show a ray, one ray, let it be OA, and another ray, let it be OB. They originate from a same endpoint O. So, angle formed between these two rays is known as angle. This is an angle, right? The rays making an angle are called the arms of the angle. In the given figure, what is angle? Angle AOB is an angle, and the rays making an angle are called the arms of the angle. So, in the figure, what is the arms of the angle? Arms of the angle are, what are those arms? OA ray and OB. These two rays are known as arms of the angle, and the end point is called vertex. Can you tell me the vertex in the given figure? O is the vertex. O is the vertex. So, It is the same end point. Two rays originate from the same end point and it is known as vertex. Right? Now let us see types of angle. What are the types of angles? There are some types of angles. Acute angle. What is acute angle? If the angle measures between 0 and 90 degree is called an acute angle. Right? Example. Can you give some examples? Acute angle. 10 degree, 35 degree, 69 degree, 72 degree, 89 degree, etc. These are acute angles. Angle measures between 0 degree and 90 degree is called an acute angle. Next, right angle. What is right angle? Exactly equal to 90 degree angle is called right angle. See, this is exactly 90 degree and it is known as what? 90 degree angle, right angle. It is known as right angle. Next, obtuse angle. If the angle measures between 90 degree to 180 degree is called obtuse angle. You can take angles, for example, 120 degree, 100 degree, 135 degree, etc. These are examples for obtuse angles, right? You can give some other examples also. Next, let us see one more type, straight angle. What is straight angle? You know, exactly 180 degree angle. Exactly 180 degree angle is known as, this is 180 degree angle. It is known as what? Straight angle, right? Next, reflex angle. An angle which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called a reflex angle. See, this is more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. So it is known as example 200 degree. You can give any other examples also. This is an example for reflex angle. Next, let us see complementary angles. If the two angles sum is equal to 90 degree, then it is called complementary angles. Right? If the sum of two angles is equal to angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degree, then these two angles, angle A and angle B, are known as complementary angle. Complementary angles. Right? Now, can you give some examples here? Write the complementary angle of 30 degree. What is the complementary angle of 30 degree? Yes, sum is equal to, if the sum is equal to 90 degree, then it is known as complementary angle. So, what is the complementary angle of 30 degree? Yes, it is 60 degree. Write the complementary angle of 45 degree. Yes, answer is 45 degree. Complementary is angle is 45 degree. Yes. What is the complementary angle of 72 degree? Complementary angle of 72 degree is equal to, yes, 18 degree, correct? How can you check, verify the answer? If the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree, then those angles are said to be complementary angles. Similarly, take down supplementary angles. Two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called supplementary angles. For example, angle A plus angle B is equal to, this is the condition for supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then the angles are said to be supplementary angles. Now one example, write the supplementary angle of 110 degree. What is the supplementary angle of 110 degree? Yes, it is 70 degree. Verification is how? 110 degree plus 70 degree is equal to what? 180 degree, right? Similarly, write the supplementary angle of 135 degree. What is the supplementary angle of 135 degree? Again, 180 degree minus 135 degree, it is equal to what? 45 degree, right? Yes, in this way we can find the complementary angle as well as supplementary angles, right? Now let us see adjacent angles. Two angles are adjacent if they have a common vertex, common arm, and their non-common arms on different sides of the common arm, right? So adjacent angles have a common arm and a common vertex and two non-common arms opposite to the common arm. Here I will show you. See, this ray is a common arm and these two rays are non-common arms. They lie on different sides or both sides of the common arm, and this vertex is called common vertex. I will name them. See here, OA, this let it be OB and let it be OC. So write down common arm. What is common arm? Here common arm is OB and common vertex is O, and non-common arms, there are two non-common arms opposite to the common arms, opposite sides to the common arms. They are OA and what? Say OA and OC, right? So what are adjacent angles here? Adjacent angles are angle AOB and angle BOC. These two angles are adjacent angles. So adjacent angles are angle AOB and angle BOC. Did you get this? So if the two angles are in this way, if they have a common arm OB like common arm and common vertex like O and non-common arms like OA and OC, then the angles between these two non-common arms and common arm are said to be adjacent angles, right? Okay. Now let us see linear pair of angles. See, if the non-common arms of the adjacent angles are in opposite directions, then the two adjacent angles are said to be linear pair of angles, right? I will show you here. See, non-common arms. In the above figure, what are non-common arms? OA, I will write here OA and OC. If they are in opposite direction, in this way, OA and OC are in opposite direction, OB is what? Common arm. O is the common vertex. Then these two angles are said to be linear pair of angles, right? Did you get this? So, if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, see, the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then they are called a linear pair of angles, right? These are very important. While solving the problems, we will apply the linear pair of angles principle, right? Vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other at a point, then there are two pairs of vertically opposite angles. And now let us see the properties of vertically opposite angles. If two lines intersect at a point, take AB and CD, two lines intersect at a point O, then there are two pair of vertically opposite angles formed. It is, see, one is this, another pair is this one. So take this as angle 1, 2, 3 and this is angle 4. So vertically opposite angles are what? Vertically opposite angles formed here are angle 1 and angle 3, and these angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. This is one pair. Similarly, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. This is second pair. Or two pair of vertically opposite angles are formed when two lines intersect at a point, right? Now we have to remember these important notes to solve the problems. One is, if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. That is, if a ray stands on a straight line, see, take AB is a straight line and a ray stands on that straight line, let it be OC, then the adjacent angles so formed is equal to 180 degree, that is angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, second one, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal, right? These two are very important to solve the problems. Now let us try to solve this problem. Take down. In figure, AB and CD intersect each other at a point O. If angle AOC is to angle BOC is equal to 5:7, find all the angles. Now write down this angle AOC is equal to 5 means 5x, and angle BOC is equal to 7x. Once again, what is angle AOC? AOC is a straight line and OC is a ray. Therefore, we know when a ray stands on a line, then the adjacent angles so formed is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 5x plus 7x is equal to what? 180 degree. Write down. Now 5x plus 7x is equal to what? 180 degree. Therefore, sum of 5x plus 7x is equal to 12x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 180 degree divided by 12. 12 ones are 12, 6 is remaining, 12 5s are 6. Therefore, x is equal to 15 degree. Now, can you find out 5x? Yes, 5x is equal to 5 into 15. It is equal to 75 degree. Therefore, angle AOC is equal to 75 degree. Similarly, find 7x. 7 into 15. It is equal to what? 15 sevens are 105 degree. Therefore, we know the two angles, angle AOC is equal to 75 degree and angle BOC is equal to 105 degree. Now, can you tell me the angle opposite to angle AOC? Yes. Why they are equal? Vertically opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle BOD is equal to 75 degree. Similarly, what is angle BOC? Angle BOC is equal to 105 degree. So, what is this angle? Yes, correct. 105 degree. Why? Yes, vertically opposite angles. So, finally write down. Therefore, angle BOD is equal to 75 degree and also angle AOD is equal to 105 degree. Right? Reason is what? Vertically opposite angles. Did you get this? Okay. Yes. In the figure, ray OS stands on line POQ. Ray OR and ray OT are the angle bisector of angle POS and angle SOQ respectively. If angle POS is x degree, then what is angle ROT? Right? Now first find out angle ROT. Angle ROT is equal to what? This is the question. Now, by the help of linear pair of angles, we can write angle POS plus angle QOS is equal to what? Yes, it is 180 degree. But angle POS, it is given, it is x plus angle QOS is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, what is angle QOS? It is equal to 180 degree minus x. This is important. Take this as equation number 1 or note down this equation. Next, now what is the angle ROS? Angle ROS is equal to, it is bisector of angle POS. So, half of angle POS, right? But angle POS is equal to what? X. It is given. Angle POS is x. So, angle ROS is equal to angle half x. So, let it be equation number 1. Similarly, angle QOS, we know angle QOS is equal to what? 180 degree minus x. Therefore, angle SOT, find out angle SOT. It is equal to what? It is also half of what? Angle QOS, half of angle QOS. But we know angle QOS is equal to what? 180 degree minus x. Now I will substitute the value of angle QOS. Therefore, half into 180 degree minus x. So angle SOT is equal to what? Half into 180 degree minus s. Further, if you simplify, you will get half into 180 degree is equal to what? 90 degree minus half into x is equal to what? X by 2. Therefore, angle SOT is equal to what? Angle SOT is equal to 90 degree minus x by 2. Now, from 1 and 2, from equation number 1 and 2, add them. Equation number 1 plus 2. What do you get? Angle RO. Add the left hand sides. Angle ROS plus angle SOT is equal to what? Right, adding right hand sides, half x plus 90 degree minus half x or x by 2. Both are same. Now, half x minus half x. X by 2 means half x. So, what is remaining? 90 degrees remaining. Therefore, now on adding ROS plus angle SOT is equal to what? Angle ROT. Yes, on adding these two, we will get angle ROT is equal to what is remaining in the right hand side? 90 degrees. So, we got the value of angle ROT. It is equal to 90 degree.